Trade recap. Today is January the 14th. Caught some nice NQ shorts this morning. So let's quickly talk about it, go through my process. This is my first video, so it's whatever. It's gonna have its ups, its downs, but yeah. So let's break this down quickly and easily. Exactly why I took it, why I placed my stop where I placed it, my TP where I placed it, and everything in between that I have to say, and just some more things trading related. If you're new, hi, I'm Tim. I'm focusing on making just content overall, trading content, investing content, money, money content, all the things like that. But anyway, let's get to this video. So, market opens, right? Market opens right here. Market opens, market rips up. This right here, actually, you know, in a perfect world, this is the trade I would have taken on this candle. I was looking at gold for a potential trade. That trade did not end up coming out. Didn't end up taking anything, so I switched back here. We were already like on this candle, so I did miss this amazingly perfect entry and had to look for continuation instead of a reversal, but we'll touch on that in a moment. Um, so basically, market opens, right? Immediately, price rips up. Buyers in charge. We're taking it up past VWAP, past the EMA. It's like this is a little later, so the VWAP has been pulled down, but we rip up. We hit this 200 EMA. And if you don't know, I love EMAs. I have the 8 EMA on my chart all the time and the 200 EMA on my chart all the time. You can see them right here. Um, Touches the 200 EMA and it gets smacked down completely. We get this shooting star. I know for a fact you've seen this if you watched any trading video before where people covered a wick, a candlestick that looks like this. This, for me, is good enough to already take a trade. I would have taken. We'll get to that in a moment. But because I didn't, so we have to look further. Because I hop on this chart. We're already over here. So what I see, we rip up, touch a 200 AMA, reject strongly, push strongly back down. This is a strong reversal. Look at this. Boom, boom, strong reversal, right? Obviously, I'm like, okay, what does price want to do now? Do you want to continue moving down, make a move up, consolidate? What happens? Because I'm immediately leaning bearish. I'm looking for shorts. Like these two candles, looking for shorts. Then we get this. This is a 2 minute. I love the 2 minute. And then we get this candle. This is the one that I entered off of. What do we see? Price opened up, right? Got pushed, got pushed down and up, but overall got pushed up to the 80 MA, smacked back down. Now, what does this tell us? Buyers tried to pick it up, buy it up, and as soon as we hit that 80 MA, sellers smacked it right back down. We get this upside down hammer. I don't really, want to go, oh, it's a hammer, but like on a technical side of it in a name, like it's that upside down hammer that we get off of an EMA, and that's my entry. You know, Waited for candle close, got in right at the close. SL, little bit above this candle. I always like to put it a little bit above. I would usually do this, but trust me, you get times when it will push up, like right here, and then go all the way down. So to avoid that and not have to deal with that ever happening, you just put your SL up a little bit higher or to any other. Obviously, like a perfect kind of significant level would be somewhere like right up over here, but we're not doing that. We're looking for a tighter, closer move. Because then, yeah, it could bump up over here, sit around over here, then push down. But at that point, It's just not what we're looking for. So we do this just a little bit above this one. We didn't really spend time in drawdown. We smacked right down to TP, which this is an hourly low. I have constantly every morning draw these lines of hourly lows and zones and lines, price points of potential reversals, take profits, SLs, everything. It's really important. So I don't have to really think about it. Literally, all I do is when I'm gonna try to go, okay, where's the next blue line? And this is just my personal thing. I set it just a little bit above it because I hate being edged and it does something like that. So I set it just a little bit above, never just a little below. That's stupid. Yeah. So, and yeah, what? We got 60 points on 5 micros. I did size half because I had a pretty good Asia session before that. And I was just trying to, mitigate risk. I would have taken a full, because it would have been roughly the same SL had I taken this. I would have taken the full contract, so 1 mini, because I believe there's less risk with this than there is this. Since we got in here, 5 MNQ, 5 micros, ran it down here. As you can see, we did get, well, not exactly, we did get a buy off this low. That's why we took it there. I had thoughts about running it down to this, but not greedy. Can't be, can't be doing that because it won't work out all the time, and then you won't enjoy it. So yeah, we did end up reversing off this, and we continued lower. It was an overall pretty big dump in the morning. Almost hit this. There actually was another entry right here. Even this technically is an entry. It was on the 1 minute. Okay, I pulled up that 1 minute. So as you can see, this is actually a perfect entry, but we push up off, start selling right back down, and then we get these 2 nice entries. We get this one right here. I'm gonna circle them for you. We get that one, and then that one. 2 really nice entries on the 1 minute into another continuation of a move down. Here, what am I doing? This, I would run it down to this. So, and I did draw this out. I was like, I wasn't gonna take it because, like I said, just one. Already, I'm feeling it. I was in a good spot. There was no reason to take yet another trade. Yeah, it hit perfectly again. Same thing, continuation of a downward trend. Both of these are entries, so this one and this one, but this one would have obviously given you a little more. And yeah, a sell would be above here. You could do below here, but just give it more room to breathe. Yeah, right there. But I don't like to dwell on trades that I don't take. But what I do know is that something that I would have taken hit, and that's a good thing. Okay, now the final thing I want to touch on is kind of the difference of what this would have been between what this would have been. And the main thing is this would be a play into a reversal, and this is just looking for continuation. What I mean by this is market started, we opened up, hit the 200 EMA, and got smacked back down. We technically don't have we're not like bearish, we're not moving down yet. The candle closes bearish, but we're not in a bearish situation like we are like right here or even lower. Like all of this is a bearish, we're bearish right now. But here we were trending, we sold off right before open, we pumped into open. So we're not really in a bearish situation. And this basically signals like, okay, we can transition into a bearish situation I'm going to take a short and try to catch the move. And had I not been looking at gold, I would have went boom, that's boom, 112 points. Without even thinking, I would have done that. So yeah, here you're more or less betting that you're going to get this continued strong move down off of this potential reversal. Here, all you're doing is the reversal happened. This basically confirms the reversal. Um, this candle and then this really strong move down. And all this candle says is, okay, like, when does this end? Any move will have an end. This is where this end was. So what we basically are looking for is, okay, buyers tried to push it back up, got sold off right back down, and we hop in and look for it to just continue going down. But kind of same as we got right here. This isn't as perfect. You guys saw in the 1 minute. It looks better. And yeah, that's the real main difference between the two that I wanted to like highlight because we have a good example how both work. But yeah, I mean, yeah, both work. And I would have taken both. I would have taken this. Like I said, I was looking at gold. But yeah, and again, I really can't complain. Well, I still got 60 points. That's 5 micros. That's $600 on 3 accounts. That's $1,800 in the morning, senior in high school, before I even get to class. All I got to say is just put in the work. I'm on this computer every single morning, market open, every single night, Asia open on here. This was actually taken, I forgot to mention this completely. This was taken live in the Discord that I'm currently working on building up. So comment down below, get a link, join up, sit in the live with me in the morning. I'll answer any questions you have. Yeah, this was taken in the live. Forgot to add that completely. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Put in the work. You know, it takes time. This doesn't just come. Old me would have this like literally. Think of this as a video game. The more you play, you just kind of learn things. You kind of get like they call game sense. You know, no matter how good you are, everything you do in life, experience will always teach you more things. Old me, SL would have been right here. Old me, I wouldn't have taken this. This wouldn't have been. I didn't even used to have EMAs on my thing, and at first when I did, I had like a 15 EMA or 14, whatever. So I did not have a 200. Like this would have literally just gone. Yeah, I would have noticed it, but it wouldn't have been a trade entry for me. I would have had my SL here. I would have just so many things that happens and comes with experience. But yeah, all I gotta say is put in the work, learn. This isn't the only thing I do, you know. I have other projects that I'm working on, other industries, businesses that I'm building. And that's why I love this so much is that I feel like my life revolves around this so much and I'm able to have success with it. But at the same time, I'm still working on building so many other things where it's like, it just feels like I can be really committed to this. But I still get gaps in the middle of the day where I'm more or less just waiting for the market to close, open, things like that. I get to work on so much other things, which is why I really like this. I don't believe trading should be your only thing, you know, unless of course you get it to a really high level. But even in the early stages, it really shouldn't be your only thing. There should be other stuff you're doing, just because I believe that this is something where, other than the learning process, the actual like trading itself, you get time, you get open time, and what better thing to do than either learn or just start and do new things that can also bring in various amounts of income. But yeah, that's my first video. Many more to come. You know, no one probably watched this. I forgot to add this as well. I'm more making this as a journal for myself and posting it online, and whoever watches it. I'm sure no one is going to get to this point except me, who's going to watch this video multiple times. But the person who does, hey man, hope you learned something new. Subscribe. I'm gonna be focusing on providing more content, not even just trading. I'm big into investing and swing trading. I have a lot of company videos I want to make, but that's for later. But yeah, I'm making this more for myself, as a journal, as a visual journal, where I can always, instead of having them saved on a hard drive on my computer, they're just on YouTube, and someone can watch them. If they get anything out of it, they get anything out of it. And if it's for myself, then I can always open up YouTube and watch video of my recap from the 14th of January. So yeah, that's it from me. Gonna get this out, not 14th, cause yeah, but yeah. So that's it from me. Wish all of you a great day, great night, great evening, whatever it is. And hope you take the right steps to get closer to achieving your goals and dreams.